Dave Gardy here live for Golf Center TV, back in the repair shop at the Washington Golf Center. I'm here with Wayne Martin, who is basically a regripping technician who's an expert in the field. Wayne, give us an overview of what goes into a regripping, some of the nuances.
Basically, just kind of show you how simple it is to actually take a club and regrip it yourself. Essentially what you can do, with what you're trying to do, anytime we get a bag grip, put a new one on, head to any of your, any Home Depot, any of your local hardware shops, you can find these blades with a little hook on it. Get you a hook. That's essentially going to get underneath the grip to actually take it off a little easier. What we can do is basically just kind of slide it up. What you're going to do is just kind of cut a little incision all the way up to that top. Once you're done there, simply what it's going to do is cut it off. We're just going to be able to peel that off. Just as simple as that. So once we peeled it off, your next step is what happens is a lot of times you can get loose impediments down in your shaft. It's going to cause a little rattle if that's stuck in there. So what you kind of want to do is just take off the top of that tape. Maybe tap it on the ground, make sure there's nothing in there, get all that out. So once we do put the new tape on, there's nothing that's going to get stuck in there. From that point, again, whether it be through us, any Washington Golf Center, any of your local golf shops, you can get some double-sided tape. With your double-sided tape from there, what you didn't want to do is just kind of spiral it up your shaft. Starting it up here, just kind of put one layer on of tape. Leave yourself some excess again at the top, because again, like I was saying, you're going to have to cover that top to keep those impediments from coming out. And again, see here, I've left myself probably about 4 inches of tape. Do you need that much? Maybe not, but what you're then going to do is just kind of wrap it around the top, cover that up. That's going to keep that from anything getting in there, causing any problems within your shaft, any rattle that could be an annoying, sound throughout that golf swing. So once you're in from there, again, you're just going to get kind of some solvent, whether you use a paint thinner, mineral spirits. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to lube up the club with the tape as well as the grip. The more you lube it, again, can you use too much? No. The more you use, the easier it's going to slide on. It may take a little longer to dry, but it's an easier process to get that grip on. It's not as much of a struggle. So what we're going to do is just kind of take our shaft here and put a lot of lubricant on it. Take any standard grip. And again, grip is all a personal preference. I think the number one question we probably get with grips is, what's the most popular grip? There's really no such thing as a popular grip. It all comes down to an individual's feel. We can get anywhere from, some of your wind grips, which are going to be an extremely soft grip that have a very soft feel, to any grip where you can maybe get a cord into it. Get a cord, it's a little stronger, it's a little rougher grip, so a little more traction to it. But once we've lubed up our grip here, most people don't have the use of a vise. If you're in your house, just kind of take a flat wall, take that club and stick it up against a flat wall. And what you want to do is just kind of take your grip, easily work it over the butt in there. And then what it's going to do is, if you've lubed it up well enough, that should just slide right on fairly easily. Once you got it on, again, just kind of give it a soft tap on the ground. That's going to make sure that grips on all the way. We don't want to leave anything loose on that grip. That's going to cause that to kind of turn, pop off, and possibly rip. So make sure that's on there tight. Once that's on there, just take any loose towel, kind of wipe it down. You'll get all that excess grip off, and then give it about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Once that's on there and dry, you're ready to go.
Excellent. I've done it a number of times myself, but never with that kind of expertise, and we finally got it in a place we can get an expert in here to show us how it's actually done. Wayne Martin, technician, and you mentioned you have a preference on grips. The difference between the cord grip and what's the most popular grip people are using right now?
Your most popular grip is probably still a standard tour wrap. It's basically just a standard rubber grip with a little perforation to it. It's a grip that basically, when it gets a little wet, it's going to kind of soak that up. It's still going to stay kind of tacky, but again, it's not your hardest grip, but it's not your softest grip.
Excellent. Thank you very much again, Wayne, for giving us that demonstration.
Absolutely.
Wayne Martin, technician here at the Washington Golf Center. I'm Dave Gardy for Golf Center TV on the proper way to regrip a golf club.